nature's greatest evolution.
An integrated solution using our plant integrated concept. It's common across our business. We are fortunate in that we have a full range of components and services which we can offer with our coal plants. We're really looking at the three pillars, so that's the portfolio mix, and as I've said, steam is an important part of the portfolio mix. It will remain a dominant source of power generation in the future.
Geothermal energy is truly Mother Nature's hidden gem. Let me show you how it works. Let's start off with, how is the unprocessed energy turned into a form that is usable for humans? Geothermal power plants do not burn coal or oil. Geothermal power plants still rely on steam, which spins a turbine which produces electricity. However, instead of using traditional fossil fuels or nuclear fission, geothermal power plants get their source of steam from a much more natural way. Let's take a look at a geothermal power plant. We start off far below the Earth's surface, where magma heats water underground. First, a well is carefully drilled, and a protective casing keeps the water secure. The hot fluid is captured and transported back to the plant on the Earth's surface. Once at the main station, the steam is separated. It's transferred and used to spin a turbine like the one you see here. This turbine then creates electricity. The very same electricity that travels along high transmission lines and eventually powers your iPad at home. Then, the remaining fluid is re-injected into the Earth's surface to repeat the cycle. Geothermal, providing clean, safe, and sustainable power for generations to come.
Geothermal energy requires 25 to 50% less electricity than other conventional forms of energy. However, some impacts it can cause are small earthquakes due to the spots where the geothermal energy is taken from. Also, sulfur in hot spots where geothermal energy is extracted from can get into groundwater and ultimately get into your drinking water. And it can also be emitted to the atmosphere and cause acid rain.
So to answer your question, what are the economic benefits of geothermal energy? Geothermal energy generally involves low running costs since it saves 80% of fuel costs used by fossil fuels. One of the most important economic benefits of geothermal energy is that it's homegrown, reducing trade deficits caused by importing oil. Geothermal energy has respectable production costs for drilling and other machinery. And the installation of power plants is costly, however, once the plants are installed, benefits begin immediately, including a reduction in the cost it takes to create the energy.
So geothermal energy is really just any heat or water that's stored under the soil under rocks or just underwater generally, and we can use that to extract energy and therefore power future energy sources. So there's three main things, and altogether these will help to, outsource the type of what I like to call dirty energy sources, which is fossil fuels, which is any number of things that are not environmentally, safe. And so this, along with solar energy or wind energy, can really be the future.
Some of the challenges that are faced with implementing the geothermal energy source is finding suitable sites. The suitable sites for geothermal energy, they're very scarce and very hard to find. Therefore, some workers are forced to create sites on unsuitable areas, and this can be very costly and ineffective. Also, another challenge includes limiting noise pollution and CO2 emissions that come along with creating a very powerful geothermal power plant. If you can accomplish these, if you can really conquer these challenges, then possibilities can really be endless.
Future. Now, another very important use of geothermal energy is known as the hydrothermal reservoir source. Now, what this does, it's very simple. It's the piping goes into the ground, takes the water, which can be through low concentrations of water, it can be through high concentrations of water, or what's known as hot water. As simple as it sounds, it is hot water, literally, and it's moved back into the house and creates a heating or cooling system. Now, this is a pretty good idea for heating the house so far, and it's even being used in states in the US like California is catching on, Nevada is catching on, Utah's catching on, and we've even seen it in Hawaii recently, and countries like Iceland and other big sources of energy, they're using it, and we even see a big market for it now in China because they're looking to replace their coal source of energy. So we'll see it there in the future, and it's really a pretty good idea.